let's start with negative expressions. So on the screen here you can see a list of negative expressions. Okay, so when you find these words on questions, of course you have to be carefully that you remember. What you need to do is that to invert subject and verbs to be negative expressions first, okay, and then the next one is verb or auxiliary verb, and then the subject the next. Okay, so let's look at the examples. So for example, here you can see the negative expression used is hardly ever. It means almost never. Okay, and the next one is thus. Thus is the auxiliary of simple present tense, and the next one is he as the subject and take as the infinitive. Okay, so the next sentence is never has to take a vacation. Alright, so the negative expression is never, and then has, okay, has as the auxiliary. Okay, has is the auxiliary, so is the subject, and taken is the past participle. Oh yeah, let's say it's verb 3. Yes, I think that's the most familiar word for Indonesian. And then the third example is that not once did I miss a question. Okay, so the negative expression here is not once. Okay, and then did is the auxiliary for the past tense, and then I as the subject, miss as the infinitive. Alright, so are you ready to go? To have a look on the question samples. Okay, so let me move a bit down. Okay, alright, here we go. So let's start with the number 1. Only once in my life gone I have to New York City. Do you notice any mistakes? Yes, true. So there is a misorder here. So yeah, the first sentence is started with negative expressions here. Only once in my life is the prepositional phrase, and then gone is the past participle, I is the subject, have is the auxiliary. Okay, so what is the mistake here? Exactly. So what you need to do is that you have to put the word have here first, and then yeah, you make it this way. Have I gone? Okay, so the sentence would be only once in my life have I gone to New York City. Okay, done. Let's move on to number 2. Sheila didn't arrive late for work, nor she left early. Okay, did you not see any negative expression? Yes, it is right here. No. So which one should we invert? Okay, of course, because it has 2 clauses. So what you need to invert is that the clause which has negative expressions. Yep, so it is this one. Okay, so what is the mistake in this clause? Yeah, it misses the auxiliary for this clause. Okay, since the first clause it uses the simple past tense, of course the second clause, of course you need also to use the simple past tense. Okay, let's correct the clause. Nor did she leave early. Okay, yes, so exactly. So nor is the negative expression, did is the auxiliary, and then she is the subject, leave is the infinitive. Okay, so let's move on number 3. So just in case you get this kind of multiple choices questions with inverted, yeah, And then first of all you need to identify the negative expression first. Okay, and then you know there is negative expression here. Of course the pattern should be auxiliary and subject. Yeah, so we have located here as the verbs. Okay, so it can be the past verbs or even the past participle. Okay, so let's eliminate the options that we don't actually need. All right, since we have the vocabulary, the verbs here. Okay, so let's eliminate. We don't look for the prepositional phrases, so let's eliminate C. And okay, so we need auxiliary and subject. So alpha is the subject and auxiliary, so yes, automatically it is incorrect. And baron less subject, it only has auxiliary. Yes. Okay, so the answer should be delta. Okay, let's move on number 4. So negative expression first here is nowhere, so the pattern should be auxiliary and subject. Okay, so you don't have to think more about this. Okay, this are fine. Okay, so let's eliminate the mistakes choices. Okay, since this question is only has a clause, so we don't need connector here, so let's eliminate alpha. Okay, baron Vegas are. Okay, Vegas are, it is the subject and then auxiliary. Okay, it is incorrect. Alright, so we have Charlie and Delta. What about Delta? Let's have a look here. It only has subject here and it misses auxiliary in. Alright, so anyway, it's incorrect. So the remaining option is Charlie. Yeah, so the answer is all retail trade figures. Alright then, so I think that's all for this time.